Now, furniture and household electronics retailer Lewis Group mainly sells goods on credit to the rapidly expanding middle market through brands such as Lewis, Best Home and Electric and My Home brand, and it has a market cap of 7.4 billion rand. Credit sales are supported by the financial services arm Monarch Insurance. Lewis has a price to earnings ratio of 9. Given the bigger gorilla within that sector, which is JD Group, would you opt for the smaller guy, more nimble perhaps, and able to get into more difficult and confined spaces than the bigger guys?
No, actually, if I had to compare the two, I'd probably go more towards JD than towards Lewis. I do think
Why would you run away from the smaller guy?
I do think, in terms of economies of scale, etc., JD, of course, by being a bigger player, is going to be better situated in that area. I do think JD has shown a bit more growth, a bit more, opportunity in that area than I would see for Lewis. Yes, if I was going to be forced to choose between two, I'd probably go for JD as opposed to Lewis.
Paul, what would you send?
Well, look, you've spoken about the gorilla, but there's another orangutan that we're not discussing, and that's African Bank, which owns Ellerines, which is the other major player in our local industry. Look, Lewis is a very well-organized company. It's been run as a sort of family concern. Similarly, they funded the book. So in many ways, similar Cape Town-based to Truworths, that kind of old player in the industry. It seems to have stumbled in the recent couple of reporting periods, though. The new CEO, Johan Ensslin, is about 36, 37 or something, and he took over from the old guy, and they've got lots of stores, but the latest results were disappointing. He's
finding his fit.
Well, no, I mean, he was there before, so he didn't come out of the thing. He was one of these guys that started working there straight out of Matric in the branch in Kimberley, and he's been there forever. Hands-on kind of a guy, goes to all the stores. Sure. So as I say, good model, nicely positioned, but for one reason or another, the Lewis, which is their flagship store, 85% I gather of the sales come through that main one Lewis brand. 9 times trailing earnings. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to have kind of got the market excited. So it was right up at around 87, 88 rand a share. Boom, it's sort of fallen back to 72. Share price doesn't seem to be going anywhere. So it obviously needs to execute a bit better.
By your answer, I guess it is not hot, yeah.
Although there is something to be said for buying someone in this space who's well established that seems to be messing up because they could fix it up, right?
Right.
But I prefer the exciting Steinef story we mentioned earlier.
Viv, by his account, Paul, I don't think he has been in any Best Electric shop or something like that in a while. Where do you stand?
Yeah, I do think that, as I mentioned, I would definitely prefer JD to that, and obviously Steinef to JD. Look, I think when you look internationally, you find a lot of economies of scale are very important in this particular sector. You do see, like internationally, you find, even in the US, for instance, you find like the smaller guys are going to be killed off, and the Walmarts of the world are stepping up and taking over everything. So I would be less going towards the smaller guy.
Winter is setting in. There's no love for Lewis here.